Rook stopped the Antam. Took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. Where was Rook when the dragon attacked our city?
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong against the gods.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
What about the human help the Antam was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Unknown contact. This is a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elgranon and Gillinan are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
Well, if I've been forced to learn one thing, it's that predictions are a fool's game.
Fortune tellers can make very good livings if their cards are convincing enough.
The crows will make a new future, no matter how long it takes.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago, I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones, prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again. As if I could return to where I left off.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
Those we lost, they'll never be forgotten.
Never is a long time. But let us try. The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
I can't believe we've got another archdemon to deal with.
This time will go better.
It has to.
Do you think you'll survive this one?
I don't know. Getting out of Weishaupt alive might have been a fluke.
It cannot be. Hassan needs you. I wouldn't mind you sticking around either.
You're not so bad yourself.
Okay, Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You expect me to believe the Butcher of Treviso?
I butcher lying cattle. They don't deserve what they have. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the plate. Finish him off. We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso? That's what's happening?
By turning himself into a monster.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who's going to believe that? I don't.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
My Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver. And fighting his own Antam.
That thing's a monster. How can it tell us anything about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Catch me, fight me, win this city!
As you say.
This is the power the gods give.
Butcher, where is the ritual?
In Tearstone Island, the ritual, Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The Butcher kept his word.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. Least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Avenchi.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Governor?
Oh, please, just say what you're thinking.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it, to keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antam. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathus. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
You weakened Treviso long before that Bladed Dragon attacked, Governor. What if Treviso's people could have fought back, could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antam kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elgernon and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Whatever the Antam are looking for, Avenci's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
Something always bothered me about Avenci.
Many things bothered me about Avenci. Yet I did not spot the most important one.
This wasn't a failure. You gave us the name we needed.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Avenci all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Avenci will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
When Avenci left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
Avenci keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
We'll stop Avenci.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Avenci confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgernon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Avenci.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next. An art merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time.
We are stretched thin. Too many compatriots lost to the Blight, or what crawls out of it. Meet with Mistress Trella. Find out what the Antam are up to.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here. Hello? Are you all right?
Anton sent me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antam have with an art gallery?
Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome.
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition. Light has changed the skyline completely. I've heard
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art.
no violence in here.
Hello? This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Barely any customers today.
It's a wonder anyone still lives in a city, the way it is now.
Hardly got any sleep last night. Just the thought of living next to the Blight.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
Hopefully the Butcher's death marks a turning point for the city.
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures. Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it. Nothing here.
No luck here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him. That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork? He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the... Okay, we're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Ready when you are.
Don't sneak from the mine. The city will follow Venatori.
I put him right where you want him. All right, let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
That's the last thing Treviso needs.
We must go to Diego with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
The Antom have not given up as much territory as we wished.
It's Ivenchi. They flocked to the governor. Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antom's first targets.
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can we kill them for the glory of Kavitsa Freeborn? There is rain!
On the job.
Did they mention an older woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Oh, smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
trouble.
Who goes?
Let her see.
There you go. Take him out. Keep that up, Rook. Be there.
Done. Where are the next?
Hey!
On it! I set him
Got it! They've made themselves comfortable. But we'll get them out. So, you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway. The train. Get ready.
Intruder!
First the black guys in my city, and now you want my house. No Venatori leave this house alive.
Hey!
I hate to be on their side. The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
On your guard.
The door's been barred from the inside.
So we bust down the door and get attacked? Probably?
Which is what?
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanus?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanus back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged.
Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venator, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of my ransom is here. Shouldn't speak to guys. All of this is on your head. You start this. I'm ending it.
Good job.
Say the word.
I'm ready, Rook.
Understood.
There you go. Knock him down.
Look at you, Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanes is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanus!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
I don't want to say that was the worst party I've ever attended, but it was probably in the bottom 10.
Crow parties are always terrible. Everything is poisoned, and I'm always working anyway. Fucking Hilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Hilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Hilario, Caterina. This team. I'm not giving that up.
I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan.
Cherish him while you can.
That's the truth.
The fires are lit. Manifestation.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
Oh, Tosh. It's gorgeous. The stitching.
Yeah. Because I appreciate your skills. At archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh. Thank you?
Really good.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh. Hey, Tosh. Do you want to come with me to break this in?
Yeah. Like, now?
Of course now.
Oh, good. Let's go.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing, that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once? Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering, and it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about the Inquisitor? I know he's busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. He knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
Reach out to him. Morgan, too. We could use their help. I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be, but we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
It worked. The crow...
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Avenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Avenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Avenchi planning to poison with the comic? Aside from the crows.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Avenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antam you're a leader with a plan? I hate to say it, but Avenchi's a smart gambler.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight... The governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Avenchi from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Avenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Avenchi would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now. Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
The Antam will claim it was to scare away Darkspawn, while they destroy areas loyal to the Crows.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this Gatlock. Destroy it discreetly.
I heard
Thanks again for dinner last night, Lucanus. That cream sauce.
A little mustard makes the difference. Though, my supplier in Treviso is...
Oh, so... Hey, what's the best thing you've ever eaten? Something fancy?
We ate a prisoner's nightmare. He dreamed a bloodthirsty tree with 10,000 branches.
She was asking me, Spite.
Welcome to the Dapper Duelist. If you seek protection, flexibility, and fine fashion, you've come to the right place. Oh, you have a keen eye. In a duel to the death, everything matters, including fashion.
There's the experimental gatlock. Looks like the Venatori and Antom are guarding it, but they haven't set it up to explode yet. Sure they never get the
Last you will ever see.
Gatlock. Not ready.
It's not.
Took him down.
We need to get rid of the rest of this gatlock. Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
You were gone yesterday.
Yes.
Wait, what is this? It feels so comfy. I can't believe this cafe is hidden inside all the crowds and chaos. I love it.
Over there. More of that gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
We have company.
The ghost
Now's your chance!
Crush him again!
They're behind you!
Still in one piece.
Oh, is it time again?
Of course.
Ready for a follow-up.
Nice shot, Veilguard.
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with. There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Antom and Venatori are on alert.
Don't let them get close to the Gatlock! Oh, maybe if you did, get put up your last gas!
We need to close it.
We did it!
That is not my child!
Everyone all right? Understood.
We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
I almost thought those Antom and Venatori would turn on each other.
They didn't seem pleased with their magically enhanced Gatlock either.
They won't be making another batch anytime soon. Treviso may be blighted, but no one's burning down any part of it.
And the Antom have been reminded that the crows have ears everywhere.
There's the garrison.
I can't believe...
On to the garrison and the governor.
What were we talking about?
That courtyard looks empty.
Where are all the Antom guards?
Benji must be further in. We clear the garrison this time. Avenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Calm them down. We can escape across the roofs.
That explains why Avenge's Anton were trying to run.
The crows! America!
Okay, now for Avengi.
I will see you dead if it's the last thing I do before the light takes me!
I feel strange. Like dizzy strange. Bad air.
Wait, are these Anton real?
I see the comic is working!
Great job, Rook!
That's all you want! It won't end any differently!
Ready for a follow-up!
Why don't you die? Why don't you give up? Ready, Rook. On your guard.
You got it!
If on at the gates and scratched me, blighted me. If you hadn't interfered,
it wouldn't have made a difference.
Neither will my death. My comic could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
The Crows, the citizens helping each other through the Dragon and the Blight. They're already taking care of each other.
It won't last.
I think it can. And so do the Crows. You say you did all this for Treviso, Avenchi, to protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
None of that. It is time to celebrate a victory.
Rook! I should have wine. We should toast you.
Avenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Antam remain, though with Avenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
We fought for this city. The least it can do to repay us is survive.
Treviso is stronger than Avenchi ever gave it credit for.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the Crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. We've shown everyone you can stand against the Antam and the Blight.
You would have let Sam walk.
That's what he wanted. Didn't seem right to make the decision for him.
Not sorry he stayed, though.
I would have been miserable if he left. You must be happy about it, too. Who would you spoil without a son around?
Spoil? That bird's spreading rumors about me again.
Lucanus?
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, what he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
What was it Nev said? That killing the demon in the Fade could do it?
Could. She says there are no guarantees. Besides, our circumstances are unique.
Because you and Spite were forced together?
And because I pay my debts, even to him.
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you've still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
For all you know, Spite comes out with your knack for vanilla and nutmeg tarts.
Rook.
My point is, you don't know what will happen.
I know that Spite, a part of me, would be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Leader Sakonia, back on stage. Where to start?
Thought the cart was done when the Venatori grabbed me. You did a good job polishing her up.
I was happy to help. Besides, Nev might starve without your cart.
Yeah, well, free fish next time. You too, Gallus.
Sure, Hal. Rana, I've got someone for you to meet.
Right. I'm almost finished here.
Good reading? And here I thought you'd be working our cases.
I got a tip on a red lyrium smuggler who leaves coded messages in the paper. I placed a coded ad pretending to be a buyer. If the smuggler took the bait, I'll know where he's trading the goods.
One day we'll come here and not get mixed up in something.
Well, then what would we do for fun?
I've got a few ideas.
Until then, it's reading the paper. What could go wrong?
Are we tempting fate now? That is fun. So, what are we after?
We're looking for the phrase Virantium Brandy.
Got it.
Hold on. What's this? Nev Gallus and Rana Savas, investigators?
Right. That. I may have paid for another small advertisement.
You what?
If we want to help people, they need an easier way to find us. It's approachable.
I regret this already.
Dogtown couldn't ask for better protectors.
Oh, it could, but we're all right.
There. Virantium Brandy. I know where to stop the red lyrium deal. This one, anyway.
Good catch. You might work out after all. Still, I'd prefer you have backup when you need it. And if I'm not around... Rana, meet the Viper. I put in a word for you.
The Viper? You're real? Wait, a word? For what?
Come. It's time you met the Shadow Dragons.
Are you Nev Gallus?
How did you...
I saw your advertisement. I need your help.
Then you're in the right place.
When Rathas calls, we answer.
Cross your fingers it's not for nothing.
It won't be.
Have a seat. I'm guessing you've got a story.